Hello friends, in this video I'm going to share a few pointers about the changing family dynamics which is happening these days. So a lot of couples are opting for divorce, and this creates a lot of emotional toll on the children. So I was asked this question a couple of days back. So I just thought of putting down a few pointers and how we can help the children cope up with this situation. Of course, it deals from situation to situation, and every family situation is different. But then there are certain pointers, probably if the parents follow, it will be better that, they can handle the children in a much better way. So one thing we have to understand is when the parents decide to separate, so the whole world of the child falls apart. So the child is completely shattered because the world of the child revolves around the father, the mother, and the house that they have. So once the parents are separated, for the child, the entire world is getting shattered. So we have to take it forward. The parents have to take it forward in a very sensitive way, keeping in mind that the children are taken care of it emotionally. So the number one point which I would like to say is that you should be open about the divorce to the children and share with your children that what is going to happen. Do not keep them in the dark at this time. Of course, you don't have to tell the minor details to the children, but just tell them that, as a parents, you have taken this decision, keeping in mind the best interest of everyone involved, even the children. So this has to be conveyed to the child, and ask the child whatever questions they have. So, there must be 1,000 questions going around in the child's mind. So just ask the child what the child wants to express. Second part would be talk to the child and let the child express their feelings about it. So, the children bottle up these feelings inside of them, and they are not able to express it. They are not able to come out with the feelings, and these bottled up feelings can be that can take a real bad toll on the child. So they can come out as probably the child will go down academically in the school, or the child will get recluse and not talk to anyone around. So it can manifest in a variety of different ways. So it's better that the child is asked to express the feelings about the situation, what is happening. And if the parents are not able to do that, it would be good if that they can take the help of a counselor who will ask the child about the situation and ask them talk about the situation in a better way. And the third pointer would be that many a times the children think that it is because of them that the parents have taken such a decision. So it is very important that the parents convey to the child that it is because nothing to do with the child. It is their decision as adults, as parents, what they have taken, and the child has nothing to do with this whole thing. So that will actually give them a kind of a relief that I am not the one which is causing this. And the fourth point would be do not talk negatively about your spouse in front of the child. So for a child, both the parents have equal weightage. So for the child, it's not that the one parent is, as parents, as adults, you might have differences, but for the child, they are both parents, and for the child, there is no, disparity among the parents. And it would be good that if you do not talk negatively about your spouse in front of the child. Whatever happens, keep it between you both, keep it to you. Do not take it out, blurt it out in front of the child in any negative way. And the fourth point would be, I think the fifth point would be like, as it is, the child is going through a lot of upheaval. So many upheavals are happening in the child's life. So, from going from one parent to the other parent, back and forth. So try to make as much as possible that the child, the routine of the child is very stable. Do not try to disrupt his life, even the routine of his life. Many things have already been disrupted, but make sure that the routine of the child is not disrupted. So for example, if there is a PTM, and if both the parents used to go to the PTM, make it a point that even after the divorce, you both go to the attend the PTM of the child. If there is some annual day function or some other function, or the birthday celebrations of the child, so make sure that both the parents are equally present as they used to be earlier. So make certain things for the child as normal as possible. And so this is a very good, the parents have to basically learn to co-parent. So you have to, you are both leading your own different lives, and the child is with either one of the parents. But when the, the demand of the parenting arises, you both are there for the benefit, for the welfare of the child, and you are co-parenting. So that is an, a normal way to approach this kind of a situation. And I believe that if these certain pointers are kept in mind, the children will be able to take a better emotional stand. The children will be able to handle themselves better emotionally during this upheaval. So I hope you work on these points, and I will wait for your feedback. Do give me a feedback about it, and please like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Happy parenting. Take care.